Hello and welcome to Here's Your Apology. I'm Nate. Levi is in studio with us, and we got a lot to get to today. We just had an election. Sure you're aware of it. If not, turn in your ballots.
Yeah.
Don't forget to turn in your ballots.
Your vote is a civic duty, so
Yeah. I think you can still turn in your ballots till
actually
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. There's still 99% on most of the counts. It's like not 100% turned in, it's like 99%. Right. That last little bit, that's how we're going to win this.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, everybody I know, it's been a somber what is it? How long has it been?
I don't know, feels like a year.
Feels like a year. Look, everyone, I know what it looks like from the outside. It looks like Kamala lost the election. But we're here to bring some truth because there is a chance she could still pull this off. And
there's always a chance.
There's always a chance. But
because she says when we fight, we win.
We always win. She said that.
And she wouldn't just say that.
Yeah, why would she always?
She wouldn't just say that unless she knew something that we don't know.
That's right.
Did you see the way she walked off after her final speech?
Yeah, she wasn't sad. She knew something.
That walk said, I know something.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows something that's going to happen. And this is like, we're saying there's still a chance that we could have our first female black president.
Just like you have to connect the dots, idiots. Because she said we always win and then walked off the stage with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
That confidence says she's good at keeping a secret. You know what that secret is? We always win. So that's the first thing that Kamala needs to do to win, is to always win. But also, there's a couple more things.
She has a path. If we really break down what happened, there's still a chance. There's still a path that Kamala could become president if she just goes and kicks the doors down.
Kicks the doors down. This is an important thing. Kamala's done this her whole life. Just kick doors down.
She said that's one of the things she said she was going to do. So that's kind of like why I know she's got something up her sleeve still, is because she said she's going to kick the doors down.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like she lost. It looks like she lost.
She did it on purpose.
But she wouldn't have promised to kick the doors down if that wasn't still on its way.
Yeah. It's like the pastor said on Sunday. If one door closes, kick it down. Kick it down.
Yep.
And that's what she's doing. Why else? Beyonce wrote a speech. When was the last time anybody heard her speak publicly? When was the last time that Jay-Z let her speak publicly?
Exactly.
Think about it.
Exactly.
She came out for Kamala. That's how strong she is.
Think about how many fans of Beyonce there are out there.
Yeah. Lots. She has a hive.
That's what I'm saying.
She has a hive.
It's time to call in a favor from the hive and the Swifties. And
that favor? Kick down that door.
Kick the door down and shave your head.
And come on in. Yeah. Number 3.
What's another?
The third path that Kamala has to certain victory is we need all you women to shave your heads.
That's right. Protest is one of the most powerful things we got in our arsenal.
Absolutely.
And the power of protests.
Yeah.
That's what the Republicans are underestimating, and how well we can organize and we can protest and we can make real change.
They don't know how we organize, y'all. They don't know how we organize.
Think about the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
The power of those protests. I feel like if we protest outside the White House on January 6th, Kamala's still got a chance. If we bond together as a country and we decide, you know what?
Enough is enough.
You know what? No. We're not going to allow Donald, not my president, you know?
Yeah, NMP.
There's enough of us. We could shut this thing down quick. It looks discouraging. It looks like Kamala's lost. But we know that there's still a chance that she could sneak her way into that Oval Office.
It's not over until the fat they them sing.
That's right. And that is politically correct.
That is politically correct, and you can't sue me for that.
And also correct.
And yeah. Look, why would she run her entire campaign off vibes and joy, something that everyone wants? Everyone wants joy and vibes.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want brat? Who doesn't want brat? I want brat. Everyone wants brat. There's no way she lost, America. The only reason why she let this happen is to expose all of the voter fraud. So
right.
That's why she did it. Right?
Yeah.
She's setting up for a comeback. That's what they do.
Let's be serious for a second, though.
Okay.
Is there any way to still swing Pennsylvania?
I don't think so. Not unless
all the votes have been counted.
Well, I think. Yeah, I think.
Recount?
I think so.
Sometimes recounts work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They can't recount?
No.
If she won Pennsylvania at this point, would she win?
I mean, if she
no.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, but let's be serious for a second.
Okay.
How do you feel about Donald J. Trump allegedly winning this election?
Winning this election.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel hopeful. I also, but in real serious.
And you voted for him.
Oh yeah, I voted for him. Get him. Live in the only state that got more blue. I'm like, I voted for Donald Trump. Yeah. Don't blame me. Feel good. I feel hopeful and happy. I feel. No, my honest to God hope is that Roseanne goes back on the air. Like my Roseanne.
I could see that happening.
That's like all I wanted for years was Roseanne to come back. She did, and then they fucking took her away.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
You know what I mean? That's what I want. That's why I'm happy Trump's back. And it's chaos, bro. You know how much chaos is coming right now?
No, it seems like a lot.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Like finally we get to be in the driver's seat for a little bit.
Mix it up a bit.
Oh. You remember when your liberal friends last election were so fucking smug?
That's the thing. It's like, the liberals, the Democrats don't know how to troll.
No.
And Republicans are the ultimate trolls. So it's like bullying just got rebranded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Trolling is online bullying, but it's really just holding up a mirror to be like, look, you're fat or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Just changing the way we feel about bullying.
Yeah. It's like bully.
That's a good
bully
thing.
to get to the truth, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of like nerfing everything and like bubble wrapping people's feelings.
Yeah. If the last, 4 years has taught us anything, it's that some dorks are dangerous. And you have to smack the power out of their little fucking hands.
Uh-huh.
Right? And establish dominance again. And that's what we're doing. We're like, settle down.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
At any moment, we have the corner on force. Right? I'm not threatening anything. I'm just saying.
Right. We have the baton now.
We have... Look at me.
Yeah.
Your body, my choice. I feel like the whole shift is awesome. The whole shift is awesome.
It does seem like the pot is getting mixed in every way versus just like swapping out the president. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like we're just swapping out the president. It feels like every industry of government is getting some sort of shift.
Yeah. Right out the door.
I feel like some of it will be good, and a lot of it will be like Democrats will be like, "See, look, we told you this was gonna happen," you know, and Republicans will be like, we told you it was gonna happen.
Yeah, actually, we were the ones we ran on this.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is what we promised would happen.
Exactly, and instead of like learning a lesson or whatever, they're gonna
double down.
Just like be hysterical over it instead of like, well, this is what everyone asked for. They're gonna be like, can you believe the state of our country? This is what people wanted. You know?
Yeah.
Hysterical.
They always eat themselves.
Yeah.
Always. Because when you run out of, like, Dan Bongino talks about this all the time. Shout out. But he talks about how eventually they will just consume their own. Like, we don't. They only canceled us for what?
I've had
two celebrities, and then we were like, fuck it, we don't care. And then they just started eating themselves.
I've had lefty friends who have gotten canceled because of like a tweet or some joke that they made. And they're still lefty. And they acknowledge that happens. But it's like, then why are you, But it's confusing ideology.
Here's the thing, though. You mess up. If you mess up, and you have to pay this forever penance.
Yeah.
You have to apologize, right? And then that becomes your fucking identity from there on out, and you have to apologize constantly until you're dead, or the next celebrity or the next person that got canceled has to start their fucking apology tour.
Exactly.
Do you think Kamala's in the White House right now giving that Wolf of Wall Street, we're not leaving speech? We're not fucking leaving!
She did give a speech.
To her staff?
There's a speech that came out of her talking after she knew she had lost the election.
What'd she say? Bro.
It was like, we're going to kick the door. It's the same type of stuff, you know? We're kicking the doors down, or, we're going to, just because we lost the election doesn't mean we lost the election.
Yes.
That type of thing.
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for leftists to turn into QAnon and not understand the irony.
Yeah,
they're going to be like, Kamala's running fucking kids through tunnels to safety.
She's the secret president still.
She's been the president all along.
Trump thinks he's running stuff. Yeah.
They're going to turn into what they said we were.
100%.
That's
they
awesome.
Always do, yeah.
I'm going to cheer them on the whole fucking way because I want to watch it. I want to watch that train wreck. When someone posts Kamala's off the shores of Cuba rescuing orphans from drowning in shark-infested water, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, she is amazing. What a hero, lifeguard Kamala.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
I didn't vote in this election. I did not participate in my civic duty, which I know is a sin across the board. Democrat, Republican, whatever else there is. I know that's like a sin, and like people really kind of judge you for it. I get a lot of looks when I bring it up. You did a good job of trying to convince me to vote, and I almost did vote. This was like the closest I've ever been to voting in an election.
Oh, imagine being a part of this. It's so good.
No, I feel like I also knew Trump was going to win. Like, I was very confident.
Stop it.
I was 100% confident that was going to be the outcome.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Like, I wasn't even...
You can't say that now.
I said it before. I'm
100% convinced.
Ask my wife. She asked me multiple times throughout the cycle.
The most loyal person in your life to you.
Yeah.
You want me to ask her?
No, she would ask me. She doesn't pay attention to politics. So she would ask me every once in a while, like maybe at the 4-month mark and then at the 2-month mark.
Yeah.
What I thought.
Yeah.
And like back at the 4-month mark, I was like, it feels like Trump, but like it's still too early to tell. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
And then once it got closer, she asked me who I thought it was going to win. And I was like, I think Trump's going to win. And I think it's going to be overwhelming. And that was my last prediction before I went and didn't vote.
Before I didn't vote.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And it ended up being true, I'm good at catching vibes.
Yeah. Sounds like it. You know,
but you slightly judgmental.
I wasn't judgmental
on the non-vote. The non-vote.
Not judgmental, because
slightly.
No. I have questions. If someone can justify it to me, where I'm like,
but the thing is I don't want to. Is that a good enough reason
for me to not judge you?
Justification, yeah.
No. But that you said more than that.
Judgy. No.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Peter Griffin. No, don't you have those though? Like if you're like in your head, if someone says,
I don't think so.
or you just don't, you don't ever judge. Are you Gandhi?
I'm
very. Are you Deepak Chopra?
I judge a lot, but I also it's like I judge people, but then I also like give people the benefit of the doubt. So like I'll let you be who I think you are,
and then let you me prove you wrong,
or exactly. It's like I'll judge. But then I'll still be cool with people. You know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't do that, but whatever, we're still cool. You know that thing. So but I'm also super judgmental of people I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's fun.
Exactly. That's for fun.
So fun.
But ultimately, if that person I was judging came up to me and was nice, I'll be cool. You know what I mean? Like it's a very surface level judgmentalism.
I'll beat the fuck out of them.
It doesn't like translate into real life action. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't talk to me.
Like I'm not going and yanking yard signs out of like Harris campaign, you know, or whatever, like judging people to the point of action. Never.
Yeah, I think that's
only to the point of making a joke about it. And then at that point,
yeah,
you can prove me wrong or whatever, you know?
Yeah. I constantly judge, but even myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Me too.
Just because
100%.
Just because it's fun.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, but I'm not going to be judgmental.
Yeah, what do you what's the difference?
I'll judge, but I'm not going to be judgmental, which is you treat somebody based off
of what you think?
Off your judgment. You treat them based off of that.
Well, I think that depends for me.
You have to like, I mean, some people, I mean, you're always going to treat people based off of how you judge them. And some people don't deserve to be treated well based on how you judge them. But
I think sometimes I'm unfair and I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm just unfair. Like, for example.
And I'm like too fair. I'm considerate of everybody.
Oh, which is unfair to you. Or could be.
Could be.
Yeah,
I definitely have to sacrifice my opinion or social thought for theirs constantly. Because that's the way I am, you know? I'm just like...
That's a good person.
Be right, whatever. I'm not going to make you be disagreeable in this moment, whatever, you know? But what is the feeling of judgmental that you get when you hear someone didn't vote?
Okay, so then the judgment towards not voting would be like...
Like, what's an equivalent to that? Like if...
Wearing a bike helmet?
Like if you see someone without a bike helmet...
No, if I see someone...
You should.
No, if I see someone with a bike helmet, I'm like, that's gay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's all. If I saw anyone... If my own father wore a bike helmet, I'd be like, you're not my father. You're an adult.
So it's extreme. Now that's more extreme.
You're an adult.
Than just what you were saying.
Yeah. But if a friend rode by with a bike helmet, I'd be like, that's gay.
It's his choice.
That's gay. Yeah. Well, it'd be the difference between finding out your dad's gay and one of your buddies is gay. You're like, that's gay. But if your dad was gay, you'd be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of.
Think about it. You go home for Thanksgiving. Mom's not as happy as she normally is. Dad's really happy. Happier than you've ever seen him before in your entire life.
Did you used to judge people for smoking weed?
No, never.
Cigarettes?
Oh, I still do.
Is it similar judgment?
No, not even close, dude. No.
Well, I can't relate to the bike helmet.
Oh, okay. Because I think not voting is gay. I just think it's
I know, but that
okay,
even that doesn't clarify anything to me.
okay. Yeah. The equivalent of like putting
Like, is it
having to put sunblock on before you go outside to barbecue for like 10 minutes. Like
if you were that person?
yeah, if you were that person, had to do every,
Okay.
I'm like, that's gay, but whatever. I love him. He's funny. He put sunblock on to go barbecue outside for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Whatever.
What about like a parent who leaves their kid in the car? Is that too extreme of a thought? How you judge?
Oh, a non-voter?
Yeah.
Or like a friend that doesn't vote? Yeah, no. Probably not that.
No, that's too extreme.
Yeah, that's like
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to gauge here. I'm trying to get the spectrum.
It's okay. It's like
what your your newfound perception of me is, because I mean, you knew I didn't vote.
I kind of yeah.
I've never voted.
You've never voted in your whole life?
I voted once. And
that's why
it was just this is what happened.
Look at this state. I
lived in LA. My parents mailed me my ballot, the Washington ballot, and
FBI, CIA.
And I voted on election day. The mail-in. I stuck it in the mail on election day.
But you still did it.
And I just voted for whoever my parents wanted. So
yeah. That's a good son.
I didn't vote.
That's a good son.
So that's what I'm saying is that I didn't vote, and I haven't voted really in that sense, because that's the only time I did it.
Yeah.
This time was the closest that I've been to doing it again.
If anything, here's what I don't understand. It was fun.
It was fun to watch. I have fun just watching.
So did I. I had fun watching and being like voting. That was so fun. Even standing in line, like my son's ballot got rejected. Lines. I do too, and we stood there for like 3 hours.
What? See, that's not.
Bro, it was a whole thing.
I'm not doing it.
We stood in a line that was like 6 blocks long at the Clark County Elections Office, Vancouver, Washington. We stood for 3 hours, bro.
That's too long.
Yeah.
On election day.
No, the day before.
That was the day before?
The day before.
Imagine if they didn't have early voting.
I can't. This dude, everybody driving by was like, Trump 2020. Everybody, ah.
Of course, they're the ones. Vancouver was blue. So
wild.
Misrepresentation of the area, let's just say.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
No matter how you voted, now is the time to unite.
Yeah.
Under Donald Trump. Okay? Now's the time.
One nation under.
You were asking for unity. You were asking for a unity president. So now it's like either you unify or,
or get tossed into the camps.
Yeah, exactly.
You can either unify or be re-educated. That's your only two options, bitches. We're in charge now.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with this country. Hopefully good. Hopefully
feels good.
It feels good depending who you talk to.
Mm-hmm.
But the people I talk to make it feel good.
Yeah. And the people I talk to as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. And if Democrats end up being right and democracy is over,
more power to you. You were right.
We'll learn that lesson when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. We'll cross that bridge when Trump dismantles the FBI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he tears that whole sucker apart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of FBI,
mm-hmm.
What was the
female body inspector?
The Polk County Sheriff's Office Vice Unit arrested 21 women, ladies, females from the get-go in Operation Skin So Soft at 12 different Asian massage parlors for prostitute-related offenses.
In Where's Polk County?
Polk County. I believe it is in. Dude, why do you ask me these? Like I did research, dude. Dude, Polk County. They're all Asian. We gotta guess. Where do you think it's at?
Polk County.
Virginia?
I'm gonna say New Hampshire.
Florida.
Okay, Florida.
Polk County, Florida.
So
Skin so soft.
So Polk County had 12 different massage places that gave happy endings, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it sounds like.
And they all got basically called out or arrested or whatever. The mayor of Polk County is like pulling a Giuliani and trying to get rid of all the crime in families or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much all the crime families, but they're just, Asian whores.
Rubbing tugs. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only thing going on in Polk County. Yeah. They fucking cleaned it up.
They got a stronghold on our massage industry.
We got the okay, fellas. Go in and get them.
So, and the name is called Skin So Soft.
Skin So Soft.
Which
also
kind of has an Asian accent if you say it like that.
Yeah. She might as well have named it
Skin So Soft.
Me So Horny.
Yeah.
Me So Horny.
The FBI agents or the sheriff is like, Operation Me So Soft.
Oh.
Or Skin So Soft.
Yeah. No, time out.
You have to say it with an accent.
Bro, that's not, we were wrong.
What?
That's not the name of the massage parlors.
No, that's the name of the operation.
That's the name of the operation.
That's what I was saying.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
The authorities came up with Skin So Soft. Like
Operation Skin So Soft.
And you have to say it like that too, you know?
Operation Me So Horny.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's like an English situation. Do you ever see that website?
No.
It was like before memes, before even like Instagram had pop off. It was called English.com, and it was like signs of
wow, dude.
Of Asian translated into American, and like all the discrepancies and like how it doesn't translate at all, like saying all weird stuff like user manuals where it's like, here's the translation, what it says. And it says something wild.
Really?
Yeah, it was a website dedicated to those images called English.com. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so funny. You know, that's why the owner of Lululemon, or the creator, named it that, because
Lulu?
He named it Lululemon because he knew it was hard.
I heard that.
It was hard for Asians to say.
Yeah.
He was the first fucking Sigma. He had to have been.
Yeah,
one of the Godfathers. It's like one of the unsung heroes.
I mean, if you go back into their history, yeah.
Like, just that will never not be funny to me. Yeah. At the level of pettiness that guy had to name his company after, just because it was hard for
Ruru
Remen. Bless him. That's so funny to me.
Yeah. It's like, does that count as Asian hate?
No.
Because
I think I don't want to employed him.
I don't want to say that now that Trump's president, like we can bring back Asian hate. What I'm saying is,
safely we can.
We can
safely,
but like that doesn't count, right?
No one's
stuff like that is at least back
for sure.
Yeah,
we're like a sliver away from saying it, like publicly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
We almost got the pass this election. Let's just be honest.
Absolutely, we are a cunt's hair away from saying it publicly, in like an unironic way.
Black men almost gave it the pass with their vote. Trump might have it, you know.
It's like we're all on this. Trump has the card.
Yeah.
That is what a Trump card is, by the way. FYI, that's what a Trump card is. I got the Trump card. Yeah.
It's the N-word card.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Publicly.
The sheriff was quoted saying, "We want our communities to be safe and free from illegal activities and criminals who take advantage of people. These arrests are part of our ongoing efforts to hold those who break the law accountable. We're focused on keeping our neighborhoods safe, and we'll keep cracking down on businesses that operate outside the law." Do you think a rub and tug massage parlor creates an unsafe community or society? Because they harped on safety. They said they want to keep it safe
Yeah.
and clear of illegal activity, which is, separate from safe. Obviously, it's illegal. So, like, if that was the only reason they gave, that would make sense. But twice they said we want to keep our neighborhoods safe.
Yeah.
Do rub and tug parlors create an unsafe community? Are they always in like the hard part of town or something?
I'm assuming these 12 were, but Asian women, are they violent? Asian whores.
If anything, it's relieving the
Stresses.
the violence in the community.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Skin So Soft does feel nice.
yeah.
Skin So Soft. If
I
that
will
was the
say-
name of them.
The pictures of those ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the pictures?
Let me take it.
Look at the
Let's
pictures
take a closer look.
and go one by one and say, would you? And I'm going to say 3, maybe. I would. No.
That's funny. I thought you were going to say yes or no on 3, 2, but you said maybe 3 I would.
Yeah.
I would. No! Absolutely.
I'm just saying it is a rough bunch. Like, if any one of those ladies came in and like was my masseuse, I would be a little upset. Like, that's what we're working with here. It's like, oh, this lady's gonna have her hands all over me. Like, I don't want extras,
Yeah.
but somehow they're cranking it out, and I don't know if that's like a eyes closed situation where you've just kind of like forgotten who walked into the room on you, but like I could barely get a massage from one of those ladies on that list.
Yeah. Yeah. What if they screwed up and this was really the custodial staff?
They're just cleaning up.
Oh. Yeah, no, this, every one of them. These ladies.
It's tough. And in America, you expect a little bit of a higher standard.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I could go to Thailand and get a hotter masseuse. and she's a lady boy. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here with this group?
Yeah.
How? That's my main question. Like, who is getting massaged by them and then wants it from them?
Yeah, probably Grady Judd's kid. He caught him.
Who's that?
This sheriff. Polk
That's
County.
how he found him.
Yeah. He found his kid was going to these rub and tug.
Yeah.
He's like, that's it.
12 is a lot. You're going to get caught if there's 12 massage parlors giving rub and tugs. I mean, there's probably only 12 massage parlors in Polk County, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah. Think about that. Like, if you live in a city or a county and 21 massage parlors pop up and they're all ran by...
Is it 21?
21, right?
I thought it's 12.
21. Oh, so I'm sorry. 21 women arrested, 12 different Asian massage. Even 12 is huge.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. 12 is huge.
That's the full amount almost.
All of them.
Yeah, like how many other how big is Polk County? Like, there's not 12 massage parlors in our area.
No. And they're all one ethnicity, not like from the country that they're operating in.
Yeah.
And
they're the most hideous rub and tug people I've ever seen.
That's probably why they shut them down, honestly.
That's probably how they got caught.
There's no way they would have shut them down if
someone
they were like...
opened their eyes during it and was like, what am I doing? And then they got caught like that.
Yeah. No, yeah, someone got a mid handy from the sheriff's office and was like,
yeah,
you're not pretty enough to put up with this.
Exactly. Listen, we're shutting this down.
Shutting this bitch down. Look for the most...
This wasn't worth 60 extra bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, look at the most angry one, and that's the one whose massage and tug
got everyone
busted.
Yeah. Then they found the text thread and it was over.
Yeah, that's it.
Have you ever gotten a happy ending from a massage parlor?
No.
Do you know anyone who has?
Yeah, I do.
Me too.
I know several people.
Do you?
Shout out Dad No.
Everyone in my family member.
I was there, you salty old dog.
So you do know people who have?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And
have you got the story? How it goes down?
Yeah, but they all say it like fucking like I want to know, because that's something that's crazy and that's like I would never fucking do. Even if I wasn't if I was a single guy, I would never have the balls to
could
go
have
there.
Didn't, you know.
Look, dude. Having your wiener be seen by a woman who's only seen maybe a handful of wieners is one thing. But having a woman who has judged thousands of peepees.
You think she would be judgmental?
Has to be. I would be.
Yeah, but
if I was an Asian
she's
whore,
got a job
I would
to
judge peepees.
But she's got a job to do.
I know.
Despite that, she won't.
But still,
she won't let you on to what she actually thinks. You know.
No, but it's gonna affect the job she does. It's gonna affect it, and you know what? I'm gonna be pissed, and I'm gonna turn them in.
Yeah, but
they're gonna get shut down.
You don't know what they prefer. Maybe they prefer a quicker job.
What
know?
They prefer?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? I'm paying.
Then you're getting what you paid for.
But I want more than
whether your pee-pee is what they prefer or not.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You're worried about their judgment.
No, I'm not worried about it. I just don't want it. I just don't want to fucking hear it.
That's why you never would, because you don't want to pull your wiener out in front of...
No, I just thought that'd be a funny take. Like, that's the only reason keeping me from a whorehouse.
Because your wiener's
Oh,
weird looking?
Or because it's not adequate. It has this wild bend in it.
You said it. I don't want to know what you're working with.
90 degrees to the left.
If that's your biggest fear.
Straightens back out.
Yeah.
Like the letter Z. It's like a lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
My wiener's shaped like a lightning bolt. Do you see me put 2 cherries in there?
I like it. It's nice. It's a nice touch.
Straight up.
Yeah, I've only known one person who has gone. And they described it to me. And I was like,
Exactly as you thought?
She let him grab her ass.
Well, sure, if it's like gonna make him finish faster.
Yeah.
Like,
it was
whatever.
it was like a hand on butt. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine if you grab my butt. You know, type of situation, and then over.
I hope he tipped her.
I feel like it was only an extra $60 too.
Extra 60 for the fanny grab?
No, for the whole thing.
That's so funny.
Massage on top of the massage. You know, you pay for the massage and then an extra 60 for the rub and tug.
I never understood paying for a handy.
I mean, I never understood. Yeah, like
I can do it myself.
The desperation it would take. You know what I mean?
I'll settle for I'll give myself a handy.
Yeah.
I will give myself a handy better than you.
Especially one of those ladies. Those ladies, it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, lights out.
How do you even, you know what I mean? Like, tough. You got to be into Asian women, I think.
Yeah, you got to close your eyes for sure. That's a closed eyes situation.
Saying. I think it's mostly a closed eyes situation. Do you think? So my friend who got happy ending, rub and tug, it was $60.
Yeah.
On top of the massage. Is that cheap, you think? Or is it expensive?
Here's the thing. High class places probably don't offer handies. You know what I mean? I think that's
You mean, so you think it's cheap?
Yeah. I think it's
$60?
Cheap and exclusive, yeah. Who wants a handy?
Yeah, but for $60?
Bro, is risking, like, most dudes risk, like, marriage for a handy? $60 handy?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm saying as the person giving it. I don't care about the guy getting it.
Oh.
I'm talking about as the masseuse giving it.
Oh.
Is it worth $60?
Oh. It depends. If you how fast
would
can
you
fucking
jerk someone off for $60 extra if you're a masseuse?
Tax free? What state?
Probably.
Florida?
Probably. Let's be honest. Probably.
Yeah, because I could probably crank one out an hour.
That's it? One?
Dude, I like to take my
You could
time.
give one dude a hand job.
Do you know how fucking thorough I am?
That's terrible. You're not going to make any money.
That's not terrible. I'm going to massage your back, bro.
This
Do you
is
have
on
knots?
top of the massage.
Levi, do you have knots?
This is the bonus.
You've been through a lot lately. Do you have knots?
So many knots.
I'll work them out for you. I'll loosen you up
After this.
for like 50 minutes. The last 10, I'm going to roll you over.
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, let's just say you bought a hand job from a prostitute. No massage.
Uh-huh.
How much do you think that would cost? 60?
Depends.
Seems low.
It depends where
It seems low. I feel like you got to even get in the room is like 150.
Yeah, the places you're going, but the places we're going, no way, dude.
I guess if you're a Chinese immigrant, you have to lowball to be competitive in the marketplace of handing out handies. Because, like, let's be honest, not desirable in any way.
No,
from those women.
Or any woman, really. I don't care about handies. I'll do it myself. Give me
You're
that.
You're missing the point, though. We're talking about people who paid for handies, whether you like them or not. We're discussing the people who do like them and pay money for them. Yeah. Put yourself in their shoes.
I still think $60 is about right.
So if you were to pay,
yes, it would
60 seems reasonable.
Yeah, but you could also say 10 and I'd be like, yeah.
But what if they wore gloves?
Oh. $3 handy.
A gloved one?
A gloved handy.
Yeah.
Or if they made you wear a condom.
That takes down the price, right?
Yeah, it's coming off your tip for sure.
At that point, you're just shake weighting.
Yeah, you're
getting a workout.
You're going to hurt me.
It's only benefiting you at that point.
Yeah, I think it's so,
I guess I've never really thought about how much I think a hand job should cost for a prostitute.
Yeah.
And so when I think about it, 60 seems cheap. But
wow.
But then when I really think about it, I wouldn't be willing to pay more than that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But hear me out here. If someone was like, dude, there's a hooker that charges $3,000 per handy, you'd be like,
you'd be intrigued.
Huh.
There's like a special.
Yeah. What she got going on?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. There's a high, like every product.
Yeah.
There's a low end, there's a high end. There's the Kroger brand. There's a name brand.
That's right. That's right. There's a
same goes for handies.
Yeah. You would think. I bet there is somewhere, probably in Dubai.
For sure, there's high class
Dubai?
prostitutes. You know, there's people on OnlyFans making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
A month.
That's so insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I guarantee
and then
you,
there's also the people jerking people off for $60 at a massage parlor.
Yeah.
So there's a spectrum as far as what you can get, you know.
So your friend said they charged $60 extra. Do you think these ladies
were hitting that mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
I think that
these ladies,
they prey on the desperate.
Oh my gosh. So they're like, their customers are like serial killers and like drug addicts.
And incels. And people like Fousey. He was addicted to the happy ending massage parlors.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing to be addicted to.
I mean, I get it.
I don't.
If you like women and you can't get a woman, and you want a woman to jerk you off.
Yeah, but this is the case that I've been making the whole time. Is like, a woman can give me like boobies, and it can give me sex, and she can like those things. A blowy.
Yeah, but an orgasm, that's all they want.
I can.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
I can't,
even across the board, you could. You know?
That's why I say I can't.
You could erase normal sex with doing it yourself too.
No, because I can't give myself sex.
You can't give yourself a handy.
Yeah.
As
That's
if
what
you're
jacking
someone
off
else.
is.
As if you're someone
I
else.
can pretend. That's what I'm doing.
That's
I'm not
what
thinking like,
people-
oh, I'm
People
so good.
Yeah, you do. I know you're sitting on your hand till it goes numb.
Looking in a mirror. I'm looking in a mirror.
Just so you can pretend it's somebody else.
That is what I do. I have a.
People want that intimacy, you know? And that's all it is. It's
handy-
at least I'm not by myself.
You come, you go now.
If it's available at
That is not
at
it.
every massage parlor, you know what I mean? Otherwise, where are you going to find a prostitute? Craigslist? That's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
Especially
Both
if
parties.
you just want a handy. Call her over to the house.
So ridiculous.
Just hand stuff.
Just hand stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how hated you have to be in your community to have a rub and tuck and get it shut down, and also
I know that's
hard.
crazy because the safety. That's the main thing they cited was like we want to keep our communities safe.
Yeah, right. Safe from the gyrating
Chinese women jerking off all the members of our community.
By the way, the only time I have ever heard of massage parlors being shut down for prostitution, 100% of the time it's been Asian.
I mean, most massage parlors, I think,
Oh,
are
100%. No, really?
Yeah, they're big into massage. You go to an Asian country,
Well, yeah.
there's massage parlors like Starbucks everywhere.
Do you think that's why they
And they're
live so long?
Super cheap.
Do you think that's why they live so long? They so many massages?
Maybe.
They're just all relaxed.
Yeah, they know what nerves to like
Bing.
ding, ding, fix you right up. I
That's-
don't know.
That's beautiful.
Well, I'm glad that the Polk County Sheriff have, shut that down, that criminal enterprise, and now their community can be safe, and those men who aren't getting their regular, handies, hopefully they don't become violent. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Well, they're all the sheriffs. So
What they wouldn't have shut it down if it was the sheriff.
no, they were tired of it. We need something else
New
in here.
talent.
New talent.
We're hiring. Yeah. Well, this is completely changing the subject, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Nate is become a grandpa for the second time as a 41-year-old?
41-year-old.
41 years old. When did you first become a grandpa? What age were you?
6 years ago.
35?
It would be 37, I believe.
From 41? Minus 6?
42.
Minus 6.
42. Minus 6.
36.
8? 36.
You were 36.
I was 36 when I became grandfather for the first time.
Dang.
Yeah.
And now again.
It's so weird, but like...
Did it feel weird being that age and being able to say, I'm a grandpa?
Oh, yeah, dude, but we fucking my family, so...
You expected it.
I knew it was coming. I knew
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's like so weird being a young dad and a young grandpa.
Yeah.
But also, I'm so stoked because I get to like be there for all these pivotal moments of my grandchildren.
Right.
I'm so pumped for that.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
At least you're into that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could
if
feel
you
like-
weren't, then that wouldn't have mattered, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, oh, great.
No,
you
I could
know?
like jump on the trampoline with my grandkids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you jump on the grandpa? I didn't jump on any trampoline with my grandpa.
No, me neither.
He just sat in a chair and drank Yukon Jack.
Yeah. So you like that you can be more involved in your grandkids.
Yep.
Because you're so young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. That's one way to look at it, I guess.
That's also, that's why I like having, my kids, they're all getting up there in age and
growing up.
Yeah. And
you feel ready for it. I mean, you've been grandpa, but now you feel like
for sure.
Starting to really be
super grandpa.
A grandpa.
Yeah. All that shit I messed up with the first one.
And to redo it.
Redo it, baby.
Yeah.
Better. No,
Well, congrats.
thanks, man. But also, congrats to you because you have some amazing news.
I'm also having a baby.
Ha! Medical miracle.
I'm pregnant.
Ah! You're so adorable.
Thank you. But yes, my wife is pregnant.
You and your lovely wife Ariel
Yeah,
are expecting.
halfway through at this point.
Have you announced what gender it is yet? Which one of the genders?
Yeah, we weren't gonna do a whole thing. We decided not to do a whole. We're not whole thing type of people when it comes. Sometimes, but like it's got to be special.
Yeah.
Can't just be like something like finding a
Genitalia.
Yeah. No, but
You guys are going with settled on Zimzer.
We're gonna let them choose their pronouns. No, we're having a girl.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
Gonna be a girl dad. So that's.
You're gonna be a
I realized
good father.
when we found out it was a girl, I realized that in my head when I've thought about raising kids and being a dad, it was always a boy.
Oh, really?
I'm like thinking about how I'm going to teach it things, and like, how do I explain this concept to, like, I'm always doing like, thinking about that stuff, but it's always like irrelevant for like the next 15 years of their life or whatever. But I'm like, how am I going to teach them this lesson?
Yeah.
All those ideas I had, I feel like they don't apply. Yeah, exactly. Now that I'm thinking of it as a girl, it's like, that's not how I would do it. So it's
long
like,
gone.
Oh, I didn't even realize all those ideas were for if I had a boy.
Long gone.
In my head, it was like, if I have kids,
Yeah.
It was never like gender specific. But now that I'm having a girl, it's like, I have no clue how to teach her anything.
Yeah, I got to teach her the like transverse side of this principle.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what am I? It's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
So.
It's basically like, I'm the best man you'll ever meet in your life.
Exactly.
And boys are disgusting and stay away from them forever until I say.
Exactly. And then I also have to be that, which is another level of this, that it's like, I feel pressure,
Yeah.
I have to be that guy so that there's no excuse. There's no like, well, my dad fill in the blank with something and that's why they flew off the handle or whatever,
Yeah.
I've known too many girls who just like hate their dads, and so like I'm like, how do I avoid that? But I also know that at some level it's unavoidable. Like they're gonna just be who they're gonna be and moody or not or whatever, and
they might be moody.
I'm also more nervous that a girl can hurt me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So that's another thing. It's like, I know I'm gonna fall in love, and I know at some point in her life she could reject me in a way that I'm just like,
Yeah.
Even now, like, I feel like now that I know it's a girl and all that, like, I sense like this like gentleness in me.
Yeah.
That I'm like, why couldn't it have been a boy?
Yeah. That's a different kind. That's like a dangerous kind of emotion.
Exactly. It's like I never thought I'd have a reason to kill before. And now I'm like, oh no.
Without hesitation.
Oh no. What's gonna happen? Am I gonna find that reason in her? Like
in her?
Like,
no, yeah.
Is something gonna cause me to
protect?
Exactly. In the most extreme way that I whatever,
Like, what is the least,
like those dads who kill the guy who whatever to their daughter? I'm like, let him go. Am I gonna be one of those dads?
Why do they get punished? They should be like retired immediately. It should be like the lottery.
Exactly. It's like,
if your kid gets SA, then you should win the lottery. You know what I mean?
You get a free ticket to murder him.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel about it. And that's why I'm like, all right, what's going to happen?
Yeah, well.
But I'm excited. I think that a girl, I'm excited. I think that I have 3 sisters. My dad had 5 sisters. Like, the Garcia men have girls. So, like, I almost saw it
Girls and also strong
coming, you know?
constitution. That's crazy.
Yeah, because, I mean, I think because I was raised as the only boy,
Yeah.
this will be kind of
Yeah.
in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, for
which, in that
sure.
sense, you know, good. I was always nervous about having a boy because I'm like, how do you raise someone into a man? I don't know. You know?
If anyone doesn't know, it's this guy.
But now I'm just equally as nervous to have a girl. It's like,
It's different, though.
yeah, it's different.
It's so different.
Yeah.
That protective thing
Mhm.
with boys, it kind of goes away.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't have had any fraction of it to what I'm having now.
Yeah. And it doesn't go away at all with girls. If anything, it intensifies.
That's what I'm afraid of.
And when they when they get an attitude like that, that protective thing is still there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it just hurts you.
yeah. It makes you want to hurt people.
Yeah. That
Yeah, but with boys, it like you just like
It's like any male relationship.
goes away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can talk it over, fight it out, and you're cool after
Yep.
that. Whatever. Yeah. So obviously, you know, long ways to go till that type of stuff. But I'm thinking about it, you know.
Yeah. We should put you through a boot camp. We're like,
Daughter boot camp.
yeah, daughter boot camp. And obviously, you'll learn to change diapers and shit like that when you have
Yeah.
a baby.
Of course.
Who cares?
And it's probably, yeah.
Feed. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? What you need to do is you need to learn how to threaten a adolescent male
Yeah.
without being turned into the police, because you can't. You
Right.
can't go too
Especially
hard.
now.
And if you go too soft, he's going
Especially
to beat your
nowadays.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want that
Yeah.
from a 13-year-old.
No.
Steal your daughter and your pride. I
Exactly.
mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We should develop a daddy boot camp or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Like
We'll call-
appropriate responses, at least.
Yeah.
To like things, you
Yeah.
know.
Also, when to call you what title? Dad, father, sir,
Right.
you know?
Yep.
What to instruct your friends to call me?
Right.
Are you going to be Levi?
Mr. Garcia.
Yeah, are you going to be a Mr. Garcia, or are you going to be a, hey, Levi, to your daughter's friends?
That's a good question.
Or are you going to be Mr. Garcia, or are you going to be sir? And what are you going to have your daughter instruct them?
I think I'm gonna be Mr. Garcia.
Like Mr. Garcia.
I think so. Levi's too comfortable.
Too fucking comfortable in my house.
Yeah. At least until a certain age, maybe. Once they're like
4.
16, that's the first name basis.
16?
17.
Man, I don't ever want to be called my first name by any of my friends ever.
I don't even know what that feels like to have somebody. I've never had anyone call me Mr. Garcia, so I already know I don't think I would like that. But the idea of having a child call me Levi also,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
It's not like disrespectful, but it's too comfortable. Like you said.
yeah.
Too fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of my son's friends called me Nate. And in my head, I was like, this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't fucking call me Nate. You
Yeah.
don't fucking call me Nate.
I feel
Don't
like
you fucking call I'll murder your fucking dad, your baby brother, every male in your fucking bloodline. But on the outside, I was like, hey, what, buddy?
yeah.
You know?
Like, oh, that's my name.
Hey, I'm Nate.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to figure that shit out early.
Yeah.
Are you Levi or Mr. Garcia?
I
There's a
guess-
lot to think about, bud.
I know. I guess I'm Mr. Garcia. Like,
I like that, Mr. Garcia.
but I also I don't like feeling old, you know, and it makes me feel old.
Sir.
That's even worse.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that. Sometimes, like, I like that. Yes, sir.
Sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
I guess I got to sense it out, you know?
I think also daughter's friends are different than
That's what I'm
son's friends.
thinking.
That's a good call.
That's what I'm thinking.
I knew you
know?
were thinking that. I read that on your face,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, because if my son's friends do that, I'm like, fucking this
They know what they're
motherfucker,
doing.
You're in my house. You know,
Yeah.
man.
But if
Code, you
it's a
son
girl
of a
the
bitch.
same age as your daughter, you probably think they're
Yeah.
like, more innocent.
They're
more,
like, hey, Nate.
yeah, exactly. You're like,
You're like,
no big deal.
no big.
They're not trying to like
No.
know what they're doing.
Yeah. So, yeah, when I think about someone calling me by my first name in my house, if it was my daughter's friends, no biggie.
Yeah.
If it's my son's friends, I'm not going to say anything,
but
just know
yeah.
I will fold you in half backwards.
Yeah.
If anything comes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking in my head. It's
I remember
Mr. Wazinski.
I feel like there was
sir.
a point where I stopped calling my friends' parents Mr. or Mrs. whatever. But I definitely did growing up call them Mr. fill in the blank. But at a certain point, I feel like I stopped.
Have you ever disrespected one of your friends' parents?
No.
No.
Not in a way that like amounted to a conversation with my parents or anything like that.
That's a bad one.
I don't think I've ever...
Your friends' parents talked with your parents?
No, I'm saying if it was bad.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. No.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Which is funny because there's a whole host of teachers that I did disrespect.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So how can I spend so much time with so many different adults and then the only ones that I felt the need to disrespect were teachers?
Because they were the ones flexing the most authority over you.
Politicians.
The other adults were just like, Nate, your mom's here to pick you up. Otherwise, you didn't interact with them.
Yep.
The teachers, you're interacting with them the whole time, and you're like, shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Mrs.
Yeah. Blumenthal.
Exactly.
I hated my teachers.
I will say I'm more nervous to become a girl dad than a boy dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's fair.
And it's the protection aspect of that.
That's fair.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how do you teach them not to be attracted to losers? I don't think that...
You don't be a loser.
That's the thing. I don't think there's a possibility of that. I feel
you
like
just set the standard and you're fine.
I feel like it doesn't matter.
What do you
They're
mean?
going to do what they're going to do. And I'm going to have to
True.
Meet boyfriends and be cool with them. And that's going to... I'm going to hate that.
Yeah, but
even
when
when they get married, son-in-laws, I'm gonna have to deal with that. You know what I mean,
dude? That's so funny because you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love it. I know
meeting the son-in-law,
not meeting the son-in-law, but being a father-in-law and having a son-in-law. Yeah, when you get to that point, you're gonna love it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because I don't think you're gonna have daughters
Who pick losers,
who pick pussies.
That's the thing. How do you decide? How do you control that? I feel like you can't.
Dude, you totally can. You just be like, you drive it into their head, not in a forceful manner, but in a way that they're attracted to, that being like a masculine man is the cool thing and what they want. And you let them ask questions.
Well, you have to let them rely on you.
Yeah.
In a way that they will also rely on a husband figure.
Yeah. But also
that way they're
competent.
looking for that thing that they can rely on.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, that's my theory as of now.
That's an awesome way.
We'll see what happens.
That was beautiful.
We'll see what happens.
Did you read that in a book, like A Chicken Soup for the Soul?
Made it up. I'm wise, beyond my years.
That needs to go on a card. Forget a t-shirt. We need a card that says that.
I don't even remember what I just...
I forgot completely.